Ladies and gentlemen, the convocation ceremony is about to begin in a couple of minutes. There are a few important decorum issues that I would request everyone in the audience to kindly observe. Firstly, please switch off your mobile phone or else keep them in silent mode for the next couple of hours till the ceremony formally closes. The second is that the ceremony proprietary requires all of you, including the parents and the guests, to kindly rise as soon as the academic procession arrives from the gate to my right, and keep standing till everyone on the dais takes their seats. Further, I would request all guests and students to remain in their seats for the entire duration of the ceremony. Thirdly, this is for the graduating students. The graduating students need to keep standing during the diploma award ceremony for their respective program. Once the entire process is over, the entire batch needs to collectively bow and then take their seats. This is for every program. And lastly, dear graduating students, I know it's a moment of great joy and celebration. However, I would request you to kindly refrain from tossing your graduation caps till the formal ceremony is over and the academic procession has left the convocation hall. I have a last request for the parents, well-wishers, and dear ones of the students. Please understand that we have a high security, high profile guest as the chief guest today. Hence, I would request that we've got two photographers with us. Kindly do not come to the front of the podium to take pictures. I know memories are precious, but we'll do all we can to give you the best of these memories. Thank you. Students, please move in quickly. The academic procession is about to arrive. Please take your seats as quickly as possible. Please move in quickly. Please move in quickly, guys. Guys, please move in quickly. Quickly, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, the academic procession will be arriving in a minute or two. Please remember to stand up as soon as the academic procession arrives and keep standing till everybody on the dais has sat down. Thank you. ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Governing Board of International Management Institute, New Delhi, I, Neena Sondhi, Professor IMI New Delhi, have the honor and privilege to welcome you on this auspicious evening of April 4th, 2018 to the 34th Annual Convocation of the International Management Institute, New Delhi. To bless the auspicious ceremony, we will now observe the traditional ritual of lighting the lamp. May I request our chief guest, Honorable former President of India, Shri Pranab Mukherjee, our guest of honor, Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry, Dr. Kiran Bedi, Shri Harshpati Singhania, Member IMI Board of Governors, Dr. Debashish Chatterjee, Director General International Management Institute, Dr. Pinaki Das Gupta, Dean Administration, International Management Institute, New Delhi, to kindly commence the ceremony by lighting the lamp. International Management Institute, New Delhi, held its first graduation ceremony in 1985, and there were 20 graduating students at that time. More than 3 decades later, IMI has come a long way, and the class of 2018 is very special and has its own unique features. There are 379 graduating students across the 5 long-term programs at IMI who are about to step forth into the Indian corporate sector. New Age India is a land of equal opportunities for men and women, and we at IMI encourage and support diversity. Hence, this year, alongside 227 young men, there are 152 young women who received their diplomas today. We are blessed today to have 2 of the most respected and accoladed doyens of modern India making time to preside over this momentous occasion. And lastly, kindly note, the convocation ceremony today would essentially be a 2-staged event, beginning with felicitating the merit holders and the awardees. The Honorable Chief Guest would be leaving after this due to a pre-scheduled important engagement, post which there would be the conferring of the diplomas. Indeed, as we will shortly witness the graduation ceremony and hear the accolades, we will rejoice together as our young ambassadors step out to make this country and world a better and more beautiful place than one we handed over to them. Hence, before we formally begin the ceremony, I would like to invite Dr. Pinaki Das Gupta, Dean Administration, International Management Institute, New Delhi, to kindly administer the graduating oath. I would also request the class of 2018 to please rise and remain standing for the oath ceremony.
Thank you, Dr. Sondhi. We do solemnly affirm we will, to the best of our ability, uphold, promote, and support the vision of the International Management Institute. We will refrain from corruption, unfair competition, or business practices harmful to society. We will protect the right of future generations to advance their standard of living and enjoy a healthy planet. This oath we make freely and upon our honor. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Professor Das Gupta, for administering the oath. To commemorate this moment of great pride and celebration, we are privileged to have with us today eminently illustrious dignitaries to bless the class of 2018. Honorable former President of India, Shri Pranab Mukherjee, our chief guest. Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry, Dr. Kiran Bedi, our guest of honor. And Shri Harshpati Singhania, member of Board of Governors IMI, would be presiding over the function today. We are also honored by the presence of our distinguished board members, trustees, Director General Dr. Debashish Chatterjee, eminent guests from the public and private sector, as well as the media, our recruiters who believe in us, and members of IMI family, our alumni. The ceremony is also blessed because of the faculty and staff of IMI, without whom this journey could never have been successfully executed or completed. And last, or should I say the first, we would like to welcome the parents, families, and well-wishers of the graduating class. We welcome you all to the 34th Convocation of IMI New Delhi. Honored guests, before we begin the ceremony, we would like to welcome our distinguished guests. I would request our Director General, Dr. Debashish Chatterjee, to welcome our chief guest, Honorable former President Shri Pranab Mukherjee, with a bouquet. I would now like to request our Director General, Dr. Debashish Chatterjee, to welcome our guest of honor today, Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry, Dr. Kiran Bedi, with a bouquet. I would request our Director General, Dr. Debashish Chatterjee, to welcome Shri Harshpati Singhania, Member IMI Board of Governors, with a bouquet. May I now request Shri Harshpati Singhania, Member IMI Board of Governors, to declare the convocation open.
I declare the convocation open.
We will now have Mr. Avik Banerjee and his troupe reciting the traditional prayer felicitating peace, strength and courage, the Saraswati Vandana.
जलाकर जगमग जग कर दे सरस्वती वरदे वरदे सरस्वती वरदे वरदे
International Management Institute, this portal of learning, was the brainchild of the great visionary business leader and patriot, the late Shri Ramaprasad Goenka. And today, we at IMI are proud to be part of the vast 32,000 crore RP Sanjeev Goenka conglomerate that employs over 50,000 people. The group has interests across business sectors like power and natural resources, infrastructure, carbon black, retail, media, sports and entertainment, IT, and education. The group is on an exciting growth trajectory under the leadership of our dynamic chairman, Shri Sanjeev Goenka. We are honored today to have Shri Harshpati Singhania, Vice Chairman and Managing Director, JK Paper Limited, representing the IMI Board of Governors. Shri Singhania is a commerce graduate from the Kolkata University and holds an MBA from the University of Massachusetts, USA, followed by the OPM program from Harvard Business School. Recognized for his business and strategic acumen, Shri Singhania has served on important commerce bodies such as President of FICCI and Vice President of PhD CCI. Besides leading the JK Paper Limited for more than a decade, currently Shri Singhania is a member of Board of International Management Institute, a member, Association Council at Central Pulp and Research Institute, a member at UK-India Business Leaders Climate Group, and chairman at Development Council for Pulp, Paper and Allied Industries. Sir, we are honored to have you with us today and are grateful that you could take time out to bless the graduating students. Just like change is the order of the day in our country today, International Management Institute has experienced remarkable change in the last 1 year. Catalyst to this change has been our Director General, Dr. Debashish Chatterjee. Professor Chatterjee is the Director General of IMI 3 campuses in Delhi, Kolkata, and Bhubaneswar. Professor Chatterjee is former Director of the Indian Institute of Management, Kozhikode, from 2009 to 2014, and a tenured professor and dean at IIM Lucknow. Professor Chatterjee is credited with transforming IIM Kozhikode from an obscure regional school to an institution of national impact and global recognition. He has also served as an independent director on the boards of several multinational and Indian companies. Professor Chatterjee has taught leadership at Harvard University and at the Indian Institutes of Management, Kolkata, Lucknow, and Kozhikode for over 2 decades. He has been awarded the prestigious Fulbright Fellowship twice for pre-doctoral and postdoctoral work at Kennedy School of Government at the Harvard University. His published work includes 17 books, such as Leading Consciously and Timeless Leadership, that have been translated in several international languages. He has trained more than 15,000 managers globally in Fortune 100 corporations and over 15,000 school principals and teachers. He has served as leadership coach to political leaders and CEOs of major Indian organizations. He also served as dean of an international business school in Singapore. A pioneer in the field of Asian models and leadership, he is a renowned and respected academician and thought leader, acclaimed both nationally and internationally. I would now like to invite Dr. Debashish Chatterjee to deliver the Director's Convocation Address to the class of 2018.
This is indeed a magical evening. You can soon see constellation in the soft fluorescence of the night. Ashwini, Rohini, Orion, Aries, Dhruv, and Saptarshi. And the rest of our buildings will unravel their glitter before our enraptured eyes. Right here on stage, ushering in our convocation are two stellar icons of modern India. Shri Pranab Mukherjee, former President of India, as our chief guest. Can we hear a round of applause for him? And Dr. Kiran Bedi, our guest of honor this evening. On behalf of the Chairman, Board of Governors, Sri Sanjeev Goenka and Sri Harshpati Singhania presiding on the Chairman's behalf, faculty, staff and students, distinguished guests, the members of the media, I extend a warm welcome to all of you on our 34th annual convocation of IMI Delhi. On behalf of the IMI fraternity with 3 campuses in Delhi, Kolkata and Bhubaneswar, I would like to congratulate the graduating students of 2016-18, the largest ever batch to have graduated so far from IMI. The event of convocation is an opportunity to honor and celebrate the achievements of our graduating students. But before proceeding, we should first acknowledge the role that your teachers sitting behind right here and your parents and families sitting on the back row have played in your lives. It is their support and sacrifice that has enabled you to reach this milestone tonight. May I take this opportunity to invite all of you students to stand up and acknowledge your parents and your teachers' contribution with a round of applause that sounds. Thank you. You may now be, that sounded a little like a monsoon thunderclap. On behalf of the IMI fraternity, I express our indebtedness to your parents for reposing their faith in IMI, and I hope we have been able to deliver on those promises in some small measure. I don't quite like reading the director's report in detail, so I have presented a printed copy for all our guests here. I would like to reiterate that the IMI brand has evolved considerably in the last 1 year. This year, IMI Delhi moved 2 ranks upwards in the MHRD's NIRF ranking published nationally. We got 100% on perception score and were ranked the 7th best private B school in the country. The admissions process for the class of 2018-20 that has been a big success also bears testimony to this. This year, IMI convened the admissions process in 15 cities, including Delhi, where the turnout was 85% of the total shortlist, which is an increase of 11% on a year-on-year basis. Out of the 3,400 students, we would select about 360 students this year. This gives us a very healthy admissions to applications ratio of almost 1:10. This year, a special focus has been given to NRIs and foreign national students, and IMI is poised to recruit students from overseas in its flagship PGP program for the first time since its inception. I'm delighted to inform you that students of IMI Delhi have made us proud in numerous arenas by winning laurels in various fields, including several national competitions held during this year. We believe that our students will be the future thought leaders for an economically and ecologically sustainable society. Towards this, students in this institute are imparted holistic education towards solving business and social problems. IMI Delhi, in line with its vision, aspires to be a premier global management school In the year 2017-18, there has been a concerted effort towards reviving the IMI brand as a truly international management institution. 255 international students from 75 countries were hosted at IMI Delhi campus in the iTech program of 2017-18. A prominent business school like the Rotman School of Management, University of Toronto in Canada, conducted their India module for their executive MBA program at IMI Delhi campus for the 9th time in March 2018. 17 foreign students, largely from Europe, spent a term in IMI Delhi campus this year. During this year, IMI has successfully trained 841 mid and senior level executives, covering 332 training days. Both the public sector and private sector, including RITES, IOCL, Maruti, Minda Industries, GMR Group, PI Industries, Coal India, Airports Authority, Petronet, LNG, Power Grid, and LLC have engaged IMI faculty for conducting new tailor-made executive education programs. The year witnessed a substantial contribution in research output of IMI Delhi faculty. Our faculty members have published 53 research papers in highly reputed national and international journals. They have also published 9 books and 8 book chapters, 37 papers in international conferences, and 7 papers in national conferences. Our faculty have won the first prize at the ISB IV Global Case Competition. International Management Institute offers a benchmarked and robust fellow program in management. At present, in its 7th year of commencement, we have 6 scholars who have graduated and 27 who are enrolled. IMI has carved out its own distinctive niche as India's foremost business school with internationalization, creation, and application of knowledge as its critical missions. For my graduating students, I have just 3 insights in conclusion that I have learned from lives of great achievers. The first is that a successful life is less like a sprint and a lot more like a marathon. Right here, someone whose long journey from the dusty Kirnahar village in Birbhum district, West Bengal, to the portals of Rashtrapati Bhavan is a saga of triumph and endurance over instant success and erudition over glib slogan mongering. A marathon runner with over 7 decades of leadership and statesmanship needs a high degree of self-assurance to carve out his own destiny. Shri Pranab Mukherjee once said, and famously so, "I am comfortable at the height where destiny has put me." Thank you, sir. The second lesson is about daring to be different even when you may be appearing to be running the same race. Daring makes you move from the linear mind to the multidimensionality of life. Dr. Kiran Bedi, sitting right here, embodies fierce ownership of our multifaceted talent. Her life teaches us that leaders are highly autonomous beings. They take charge of themselves. Mrs. Bedi once again famously said, "People who do not take charge of their lives are lathi charged by time," true to her character. All right? The third and final lesson, as you prepare to run your own race, learn to define what success and happiness means to you in your own way. Jamsetji Tata chose the remote jungles in Bihar to find wealth. Gandhi walked the path much less taken by his contemporaries. Often, others will try to define success for you, but yours is the only voice that eventually matters. The journey you take now will be led by you alone. Don't let that terrify you. The truth is that no one will achieve success and happiness the same way as you do. Don't let yourself get caught up in the trap of comparison. Tonight, when you throw your caps together, which you will, I know, you may think happiness is about stereotypical pursuits of high flying and about making and getting. Happiness cannot be got or pursued. Happiness ensues when you pursue a purpose greater than your narrow personal ambition. My happiness as a teacher of 25 years came not as much by my personal success, but through seeing my own students making a difference to the lives of millions of others. My success is defined by my students' achievement. Let me conclude with an example. Sitting in the audience here is Kushal Raj, a student of IIM Lucknow of the 1999 batch. He gave up a lucrative leadership role in IKEA to start a school for the children of migrant laborers in Gurgaon who had fractured learning history. I visited his school last Sunday, winding my way through the dusty roads of interior Gurgaon, paved with potholes, pain, and poverty. With his partner Saloni sitting next to Kushal, they will stand up very soon, sitting next to Kushal, battling all odds, they made a significant difference to the lives of 450 plus underprivileged K-12 children, closing the gap between haves and have-nots, between abject poverty and respectable livelihood. The story does not end here. Inspired by Kushal's work, his own classmate in IIM, Pankaj Kumar, who incidentally also was my student, on seeing that he was struggling to pay the fees of teachers, quietly donated $1 million without being asked to support the mission called Lotus Petal Foundation. Kushal and Saluni, would you please stand up and do the honors? Just stand up. A large round of applause for them, please. You see, there are many different ways to earn your first $1 million. When you have stretched yourself to the ultimate quest and to your ultimate capacity for the right cause, the divine tends to intervene and takes your mission forward. Money dances digitally across continents to fall at your feet. You know, the strange thing about happiness is when your deepest desires find fulfillment, it brings you that required happiness. From the rishis of the Upanishads, here are a few lines. You are what your deepest desire is. As you desire, so is your intention. As is your intention, so is your will. As is your will, so is your deed. As is your deed, so is your destiny. You see, it may be difficult to find happiness within your own self, but it is impossible to find it anywhere else. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in complete harmony. This evening, you may find that happiness and harmony in your own lives, just as the stars have harmonized in a perfect constellation. With the greats of India on stage to guide you on this path, may you rise to your highest aspiration. Jai Hind.
Such simple mantras, and yet so profound. Life is a long marathon, so preparedness is the key. The second mantra, let your dreams and aspirations have no boundaries. And lastly, the most important lesson, always stay focused on your final pursuit. And as our Director General says, that final pursuit is the pursuit of your personally defined happiness. Thank you, sir, for your inspirational and motivational advice. IMI has indeed achieved great milestones and is sure to scale new heights under the dynamic and foresighted leadership of Shri Sanjeev Goenka and you. And now, for the moment of glory for our young achievers, a moment that we've all been waiting for, the conferring of the scholastic medals and honors to the class of 2018. May I request Professor Pinaki Das Gupta, Dean Administration, International Management Institute, New Delhi, to kindly carry the ceremony forward.
Thank you, Professor Sondi. We'll start with the medals. May I request Honorable Shri Pranab Mukherjee, former President of India, to kindly come on the center for giving away the medals. And may I request Professor Chatterjee. The IMI gold medal for securing first position and silver medal for securing second position have been awarded to the following students of the 24th Postgraduate Diploma in Management who will come forward as their names are called and receive the medals and certificates from the chief guest. Gold medal, Rohan Kontia. Silver medal, Prerna Jain. The IMI gold medal for securing first position and silver medal for securing second position have been awarded to the following students of the 11th Postgraduate Diploma in HRM who will come forward as their names are called and receive the medals and certificates from the chief guest. Gold medal, Saloni Agarwal. Silver medal, Priyanka Sahu. The IMI gold medal for securing first position and silver medal for securing second position have been awarded to the following students of the third postgraduate diploma in management in the banking and financial services program, who will come forward as their names are called and receive the medals and certificates from the chief guest. The gold medal goes to Shri Sundararajan. The silver medal goes to Aparna Agarwal. The IMI gold medal for securing first position and silver medal for securing second position have been awarded to the following students of the 33rd postgraduate diploma in management for the executive program. Participants will come forward as their names are called and receive the medals and certificate from the chief guest. The gold medal goes to Jagdish Apparao Vakada. The silver medal goes to Bikash Kumar Baranwal. The Dr. Shunanda Shengupta Memorial Award is awarded to the best lady participant across all programs in 2018. The student awarded this medal will come forward when her name is called and receive the medal and the certificate from the chief guest. Prerna Jain. The Dr. G.K. Suri Memorial Award is awarded to the best participant for outstanding scholastic performance amongst graduating participants across all postgraduate programs in 2018. The student awarded this medal will come forward when his name is called and receive the medal and certificate from the chief guest. Jagdish Apparao Vakada. The Just Simran Memorial Award is awarded to the best lady participant for outstanding performance amongst graduating lady participants in postgraduate diploma in management for the HRM program in 2018. The student awarded this medal will come forward and when her name is called and receive the medal and certificate from the chief guest. Saloni Agarwal. Srimati Manorama Budhiraja Medal is awarded for Best Marketing Student in 2-year postgraduate program in 2018. The student awarded this medal will come forward when her name is called and receive the medal and certificate from the chief guest. Jasmine Kaur. Dr. Ramaprasad Goenka Leadership Medal is awarded for outstanding performance amongst graduating participants across all postgraduate programs in 2018. The student awarded this medal will come forward when her name is called and receive the medal and certificate from the chief guest. Bhavna Satija. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Honorable Shri Mukherjee and Professor Das Gupta for felicitating and honoring the IMI scholars of 2018. Congratulations to the awardees, their family, and IMI faculty and staff on this momentous occasion. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to make this occasion more special, we will shortly have the ceremonial convocation address delivered by our chief guest, Honorable former President of India, Shri Pranab Mukherjee. Shri Pranab Mukherjee assumed office as the 13th President of India on July 25, 2012, crowning a political career of over 5 decades of exemplary service to the nation in government as well as parliament. A man of humble origins, Shri Pranab Mukherjee was born in the small village of Mirati in Birbhum district of West Bengal to freedom fighters Shri Kamada Kinkar Mukherjee and Srimati Rajlakshmi on December 11, 1935. Shri Mukherjee acquired a master's degree in history and political science as well as a degree in law from the University of Kolkata. He then embarked on his professional life as a college teacher and journalist. Later, inspired by his father's contribution to the national movement, Shri Mukherjee in 1969 decided to venture full-time into politics and governance. Shri Pranab Mukherjee was part of Congress Working Committee for a period of 23 years and at different points in his illustrious career served as head of leading ministries such as Foreign Affairs, Defense, Commerce and Finance. Shri Mukherjee was also author of a modified formula for resource sharing between the center and the states in 1991, which came to be known as the Gadgil-Mukherjee formula. A powerful orator and scholar, Shri Mukherjee's intellectual and political prowess are respected and recognized both nationally and internationally. Shri Mukherjee has to his credit extensive diplomatic experience and has served on the Board of Governors of the IMF, World Bank, Asian Development Bank, and the African Development Bank. He has represented the country at global platforms and consortiums such as the Commonwealth and the United Nations General Assembly, amongst others. The many awards and honors conferred on him include India's second highest civilian award, Padma Vibhushan, in 2008, the Best Parliamentarian Award in 1997, and the Best Administrator in India Award in 2011. He was rated as one of the best 5 finance ministers of the world in 1984 by Euromoney and was declared Finance Minister of the Year for Asia in 2010 by Emerging Markets, the Journal of Record for the World Bank and the IMF. Recognized for his expertise and knowledge, Shri Mukherjee has been conferred honorary doctorate by multiple institutions and countries such as the University of Kolkata, University of Dhaka, Russian Diplomatic Academy, the Universities of Jordan, Palestine, Israel and Nepal. A prolific reader, Shri Mukherjee has authored several books on the Indian economy and on nation building. An avid traveler and yet simple in his taste, Shri Mukherjee is a dedicated patron of arts and culture. Honorable Sir, I don't think our budding young managers who dream of maturing into strategic decision-making roles could have had a better person than you to deliver the convocation address. May I invite you, sir, to address these bright and promising managers of tomorrow.
Good evening. Dr. Kiran Bedi, Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Pondicherry, Professor Devashish Chatterjee, Director General, IMI, Shri Harshpat Singhania, Dr. Das Gupta, distinguished members of IMI Board, distinguished members of the faculty, Alumni Association, and dear graduating students. I am indeed very happy to be amidst you this evening on the occasion of 34th Convocation. I congratulate the graduating students who are passing out from their dear alma mater, and tomorrow onwards who will be the young managers to share the responsibility of managing not only the concerns where you will be engaging yourselves, but to managing the nation in different capacities. Convocation is always an important occasion, not only to the lives of the students whose hard work, perseverance are rewarded by the deserved degrees and diplomas. It is also important to your guides, teachers, and faculty members who have invested their time, energy in building you up, instilling in you the necessary expertise, qualities, spirit of challenges to face the real world. Obviously, it is important to your parents and guardians because your success have brought smile on their lips. Distinguished graduates who are passing out, naturally on this occasion, you may feel a little nervous, little shaky, because from tomorrow onwards, the parental guidance of your faculty members, teachers, advice from your peers will not be available to you. You will have to face the world on your own. The world outside is competitive, rather fiercely competitive, and it will pose various challenges to you. But you need not be afraid of facing those challenges. With courage and determination, you will be able to face it as you have been instilled in you the necessary expertise, knowledge, information, and also courage to face the situation. It reminds me the most important and highly respected teacher, Sir Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, the second President of Indian Republic, who once observed, and I quote, "The end product of education should be a free, creative man or woman who can battle against historical circumstances and adversities of nature," unquote. I can assure you, as I mentioned you earlier, with the courage, with the skill, with the expertise instilled in you, you will be able to face the outside world with courage, fortitude, and of course, success. At this juncture, this is pertinent to mention that the institutional value systems, which has now got firmly instilled in you, in your own value system, will play a stellar role in different aspects of our life. This is a very important life lessons to remember, since value systems passed through your institution helps in not only laying the edifice of effective and succinct personality, but also of one that drive towards societal contributions. There will be many an occasion where such core values and beliefs will come under the scanner or might go through a litmus test, but sustainable value system implanted through institution-based mechanism are enduring and creates permanency in approach. Dear students, the country's future is strongly integrated with the future of the future managers. While marching on your career path, which is grounded by your ambition and idealism, you will play the most crucial role in shaping the country's future. Presently, our country is going through an important transitional phase in every functional domain, be it economic or social or political. The signs of transformation are quite obvious and prominent. Any transition, either it is at a macro or micro level, has never been smooth and painless in the history of civilization. It always comes with a certain level of complexity and uncertainty. The complexity is embodied in the growing size and functioning of the organizations to be managed. On the one hand, the external environment in which the organizations operate is becoming more and more uncertain and volatile over time. Nevertheless, when a strong urge to create and promote a liberal socio-economic environment is driving the pace of transition, it appears with immense prospect for the whole nation as well. Yet, to take advantage of the unfolding opportunities in the context of globalized economic environment, we must have a strong focus on the leadership skills of the next generation managers. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, unfolding the opportunities cannot be an easy task for the young graduates who aspire to be the corporate leaders in future. Our serious problem that we are facing right now in the societal disparity and inequality in Indian society. This disparity does not exist only on health and education parameters, but income distribution of this country is also displaying a similar picture. These are the burning issues which are staring at our face, and along with the national leaders in every sphere and aspect of society, you, the young managers, young, instilled, experienced, and prospective challengers to the world will have to share your part in solving these problems and bringing a harmonious relationship in the society. This is disturbing, but I also find a ray of hope when I look at you, the large millennial population, budding managers and entrepreneurs who are all willing to break the glass ceiling at the corporate corridors. Friends, I would also like you to remember to pause a while in this solemn occasion and think as future leaders of tomorrow who can bring about the change. Dear students, we are a land of inventions and innovations, discoveries and dissonance, and yet we still fail to provide a square meal, in many income-deprived houses on basic education, which should be a basic right to everyone at any civilized society, to many children. Think as a potential leader of tomorrow what you can bring on the table. We do not expect individual brilliance, but a collective wisdom of the 360 of you can be a game changer. Small steps, but positive and affirmative in the direction will bring about a desirable aberration in the process. But I am willing to live with that. These aberrations are what in the long term and in collective wisdom will bring about the long-awaited change in the society. Also, I believe leadership models addressing these disparities have to be developed which are indigenous and having a native flavor. Always the models practiced and succeeded in other countries need not necessarily be successful in our atmosphere, environment, and societal conditions. Therefore, each and every one of you will have to work out with your own model and to think of a regional and a local problem that can be addressed and handled locally with your resources available at your disposal. I would like to leave with you 3 clear thoughts before I conclude. First, always remain disciplined in life, in action, and be honest with every action you take. Second, remember to look around and observe. I have spent a large part of my life in learning through observing and absorbing. And last but not the least, be the change you want to bring in the society. Don't think others will bring change for you. You are to bring change for yourselves. Only you and no one else can bring the change, and we are all waiting for the changes which you will bring to the society, to the country, to your environment. Thank you, young graduates. I wish you all success. Move onward. The world belongs to you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Jai Hind.
The meaning of convocation is a milestone as you move from one step to the other. Courage and skill set to stand tall and free. Uphold a value system given to you by your alma mater and your family. Stay focused and foresighted, and the 3 mantras of discipline in life and in deed. The power of observation, which can never be undermined, and always be on the path of learning. And lastly, the catalyst to change is you. Sir, I don't think a more beautiful message and so apt could have been given to the class of 2018. As it is said, it is only great thought leaders and visionaries who can deliver profound thoughts with such simplicity of phrase. I am sure your advice will stay with our budding managers as one of their most significant learnings as they move out of this portal of learning. And as you advise them to do, they will make India not only a land of diversity, but a land of equal opportunities. We would now like to thank our chief guest, Honorable former President of India, Dr. Shri Pranab Mukherjee, for sparing time from his busy schedule to preside over the 34th Convocation ceremony at IMI New Delhi, and for sharing his pearls of wisdom with our graduating students and us. Honorable Sir, We are deeply grateful and privileged by your presence here today. Please accept a small token of our appreciation. I request our Director General, Dr. Debashish Chatterjee, to kindly present a token of thanks to Honorable former President of India, Shri Pranab Mukherjee. As conveyed earlier, Honorable Shri Mukherjee has to leave for another pre-scheduled engagement. Hence, the distribution of diplomas would commence shortly post his departure. Ladies and gentlemen, as a mark of respect for our Honorable Chief Guest, may I request everyone in the audience and at the dais to kindly rise and remain standing till Honorable Shri Mukherjee leaves the Convocation Hall. Please be seated. Thank you for your cooperation, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Thank you for your cooperation, ladies and gentlemen. And now, for the special moment of glory to the graduating class, a moment that is worthy of this momentous occasion, the conferring of the graduation honors. May I request Professor Pinaki Das Gupta, Dean Administration, International Management Institute, New Delhi, to kindly carry the ceremony forward.
Thank you, Professor Sondi. We'll start with the award of the certificates. There are 2 FPM scholars this year who are graduating. Sheetal Mittal from the class of 2016. She registered in 2011 and she graduated in 2016. And Dinesh Jaisinghani, who registered in 2013 and graduated in 2017, are graduating this year. Kindly note that these students are not available for the convocation ceremony due to unavoidable circumstances. The next is the medals that we're going to be giving for the postgraduate program in management. May I request Shri Harshpati Singhania, member of the IMI Board of Governors, to give away the certificates. Professor Chatterjee may kindly assist Mr. Singhania. Yes. The candidates will individually receive their diplomas from Shri Harshpati Singhania, member, IMI Board of Governors, as I call their names, and then return to their seats and remain standing. Astha Surana. Abhinav Pawa. Abhiroop Bhattacharya. Abhishek Jindal. Ahiman Goswami. Ananya Ghosh. Ankit Gupta. Anmol Verma. Anupam Sarkar. Archit Goel. Asfar Mohammed.
It's a blessed moment, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't be frugal with your applause.
Chiranjeev Kishore. Dipanshu. Dhagash Shah. Harshal Rustagi. Inia Cherian. Ishita Jain. Jatin Mittal. Kanika Bhalla. Khushbu Pawa. Kushagra Gupta. Lokender Kaushik. Malhar Shah. Malavika Bhandari. Manas Kapoor. Manogna Gotipati. Mohammad Amanur Rahman. Meenal Agarwal. Minakshi Dhoot. Naman Sethia. Nehal Bhandari. Parikshit Sadani. Parth Nilose. Piyush Patnaik. Pujita Sekar Sandur. Prakriti Som. Prashas Gupta. Prashast Ranjan. Riya Sharma. Rachita Mukhi. Rishabh Jain. Rohan Agarwal. Samriddhi. Sarthak Sharma. Shashwat Agarwal. Shelly Jain. Sohini Deb. Shubhadeep Banerjee. Sumant Chakravartula. P. Tanishka. Tanya Gomber. Vatsal. Vinay Srivastav. Vinayak Pandey. Vishwas Sardana. Yashika Khatri. Aditi Singh. Ajay Matthews Thomas. Ali Abbas Rizvi. Amarinder Ravula. Ankita Mittal. Arjun Dhingra. Arjun Jose Austin. Aisha Mahajan. Ayushi Gupta. Bhagyashree Katadare. Veera Agarwal. Divyasha Ohri. Gurneet Kaur, Harshvardhan Saraswat, Himanshu Sumriya, Ishan Vaid, Joyjeet Gupta, K. Pratik Udupa, Kashish Oberoi, Kriti Chawla, Kushagra Animesh, Kushagra Gupta, Lavi Agrawal, Mahima Saxena, Mayank Bansal,
Keep the applause coming, please.
Mayank Deswal, Megha Sachdev, Neha Joshi, Neha Gupta, Nikita Bharti, Nikita Bindra, Nitish Raizada, Pratik Kohli, Prerna Jain, Rahul Kukreja, Rajat Gupta, Rija Agarwal, Rohan Kontia, Sahil Lumba, Samarth Jain, Samayak Kala, Sanket Sinha, Soumya Khanna, Shivam Gupta, Shubham Goyal, Shubhajit Saha, Simran Singh, Sneha Jain, Sparsh Mittal. Tarunima Singh. Vaibhav Gupta. Vamsi Krishna Akalankam. Vinita Rao Ravela. Yash Agarwal. Abhishek Gupta. Akhil Bansal. Anirudh Mittal. Antara Nag. Aparna Pushpad. Apurva Rathore. Ashish Bahal. Ashish Satyendra Pal Singh. Avi Jain. Abhirup Audi. Ayushi Srivastav. Vilakurti Bhardwaj Kumar. Charu Mahindru. Deepak R. Deepika Saxena. Dev Gaba. Diksha Dhawan. Gaurav Bhutada. Harsh Gupta. Harshit Bhargav. Hina Afshan. Isha Dhawan. Joel Cornelius. Karanbir Singh. Prabjot Kaur. Mansi Saxena. Matthews Punacheri. Mehak. Nitish Dhawan.
Can we have the applause, please? That's better.
Oindrila Banerjee. Palak Kumra. Pallavi Sharma, Pragya Singh, Pratik Mehrotra, Priyesha Modi, Rajkumar S, Rishabh Singla, Ritika Bansal, Rohan Garg, Sakshi Agarwal, Shadab Ali, Shikhar Bhatnagar, Shreya Sinha, Saurabh Datta, Srijan Arora, Tarun Agarwal, Vishal Agarwal, Vishnu Mahadev AR, Akash, Asta Bhandari, Abhinav Rastogi, Abhishek Agarwal, Abhishek Anand, Aditya Jain, Amandeep Singh, Anand Mohan, Anisha Kapoor, Anmol Gupta, Bhargav Kochar, Bhumika Jindal, Chintan Jain, Debarmita Sinha, Gaurav Goyal, Harsh Pathak, Indrajit Samanta, Shani Rajpal, Jasmine Kaur, Jennifer Shah, Kanishk Baveja, Kartik Jain, Khyati Gera, Kritika Ganguly, Kunal Mittal, Pranita Lanka, Manoj Talreja, Minali Saxena, Mridul Jain, Naga Sai Krishna, Siddharth Jain, Nikhil Bansal, Piyush Mishra, Piyush Jain, Vishal Gupta, Pravneet Kaur, Pragya Maheshwari, Pranay Pasari, Pranshu Sharma, Rachit Maheshwari, Riya Jain, Harithan Sheshadri, Sarthak Mahendru, Shivani Gupta, Shivam Agarwal, Shruti Saini, Shruti CA, Shubham Monga, Sindhan Soni, Siddharth Andani, Smriti Singh, Shubhajit Samanta, Sujit Kumar, Tabish Mohammad Wamik, Vancha Chaudhary, Vatsal Agarwal, Vishnu VR. Sir, I am happy to present Astha Surana and 233 other participants who have been examined and found qualified for the postgraduate diploma in management and request the IMI Society to confer the diplomas on them.
By the authority given to me by the IMI Society, I confer on you the postgraduate diploma in management, and I charge you that in your life, by word and deed, you will prove yourself worthy of it.
Candidates for the postgraduate diploma in management HRM, please rise. The candidates will individually receive the diplomas from Shri Harshpati Singhania, member IMI Board of Governors, and as I call their names and then return to their seats and remain standing. Ashika Agarwal. Ava Balyan. Abhiroop Basu. Abhiroop Ray. Abhishek Parida. Aditya G. Akansha Goyal. Anisha Rajput. Anjuman Arora. Anubhuti Anurag. Anushri Gambhir. Anvesha Nath. Arunima Rakshit. Ayushi Thakur. Bhavya Singla. Bhavya Subramaniam. Chitprit Bhasin. Devaroti Dasgupta. Ishita Jain.
Celebrations and applause go together, guys.
Just need dua. Kushali Chug. Kunal Srivastav. Manaswini Das. Mayur Patel. Megha Kanchan. Namit Garg. Neha Bhateja. Nidhi Garg. Pallavi Goel. Parampreet Singh. Paras Kathuria. Pratik Mishra. Pratik Verma. Priyanka Sahu. Priyanka Agarwal. Priyanshu. Raghav Mahajan. Rakshita Tuli. Rishabh. Ritvish Pathak. Rupali Sharma. Rupinder Kaur Chadha. Saloni Agarwal. Sai Avhad Ahmed. Shipra Chopra. Shreya Raheja. Shreya Sardana. Siddharth Iyer. Smriti Chaudhary. Tanushri Sharma. I am happy to present Ashika Agarwal and 55 other participants who have been examined and found qualified for the postgraduate diploma in management in the HRM program and request the IMI Society to confer the diploma on them.
By the authority given to me by the IMI Society, I confer on you the postgraduate diploma in management, HRM, and I charge you that in your life, by word and deed, you prove yourself worthy of it.
Candidates for the postgraduate diploma in management, banking and financial services program, please rise. The candidates will individually receive their diplomas from Shri Harshpati Singhania, member IMI Board of Governors, as I call their names, and then return to their seats and remain standing. Akash Gurnani. अभय संगल, अभिषेक हलदार, अमन अनिर्बान पात्रा, अनुराग घोष, अपर्णा अग्रवाल, आशीष गुलिया, आशीष गुप्ता, अतीव बिष्ट, आयुषी जैन, भाग्यश्री पुरुषोत्तम कुलकर्णी, भावना सतीजा, चंद्रशेखर सतपति, दमन महाजन, दीप घोष दोस्तीदार, दीपांशु भनोत, एबिन जोस, हिमाला जोशी, जगबथुला हर्ष, जयदीप मिश्रा, काव्या जैन, कनीथी टेरिसन, केतन गुप्ता, खुशबू, लवनीश सिंगला, महिमा त्यागी, प्रज्ञा चतुर्वेदी, प्रणव कौशल, रवनीत सेखों, रोहन उपमन्यु, साई चंदू ब्यापा पनेनी, साक्षी अग्रवाल, समीर बंसल, सौगत घोष, सौंदर्य पांडे, सौरभ जुगलेकर, सहज कौर, शुभम मनचंदा, Shubham Singh. Shubhradeep Paul. Siddharth Jain. Shrinjini Agarwal. Shriram Sundara Rajan. Shri Sood. Suhag Patel. Sumit Bodla. Surabhi Barma. Tanmay Harsh. Uday Kumar Singh. Utkarsh Khatri. Vikrant Mittal. Vishan Kapoor. Vishwajit Bhardwaj.
So the PGDM program, last couple of your colleagues, so keep the applause the loudest, please.
Yuvraj Kanungo. Abhishek Kisle. I'm happy to present Akash Gurnani and 61 other participants who have been examined and found qualified for the postgraduate diploma in management, banking and financial services program, and request the IMI Society to confer the diplomas on them.
By the authority given to me by the IMI Society, I confer on you the postgraduate diploma in management, banking and financial services, and I charge you that in your life, by word and deed, you prove yourself worthy of it. Congratulations.
May I request Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry, Dr. Kiran Bedi, to kindly give away the award of certificates to the Executive Postgraduate Diploma in Management. Dr. Chatterjee may kindly assist her. Candidates for the Postgraduate Diploma in Management Executive Program, please rise. The candidates will receive their diplomas from Dr. Kiran Bedi, Guest of Honor, as I call their names, and then they return to their seats and remain standing. Ashna Kaur. Abhishek Sharma. Amit Nagpal. Arpit Mishra. Atul. Vikash Kumar Baranwal. Emilia Natalia Lipinge. Gaurav Kumar Dole. Jagdish Apparao Vakada. Leki Dorji. Nafisa Davlat Mandova. Nishit Podwal. Rajesh Prakash Agarwal. Ram Bahadur Bata. Siddhant Sisodia. Swati Suman. Vinti Gupta. Yajuvendra Singh. I am happy to present Ashna Kaur and 24 other participants who have been examined and found qualified for the Postgraduate Diploma in Management Executive Program and request the IMI Society to confer the diplomas on them.
By the authority given to me by the IMI Society, I confer on you the Postgraduate Diploma in Management Executive, and I charge you that in your life, by word and deed, you prove yourself worthy of it.
Thank you, Honorable Lieutenant Governor Dr. Kiran Bedi, Shri Harshpati Singhania, Dr. Debashish Chatterjee, and Professor Pinaki Das Gupta for felicitating and honoring the IMI Scholars of 2018. Congratulations to the graduating students, their families, and IMI faculty and staff on this auspicious occasion. Before I go forward with the rest of the ceremony, I'd like to share a small but very significant fact of one of the gentlemen who's on the dais today. That's Mr. Harshpati Singhania. We're also very blessed because he's married to one of the alums of IMI New Delhi. So a huge round of applause for Mr. Singhania. And incidentally, she was also one of the silver medalists of IMI New Delhi. Added to that is the fact that amongst the faculty sitting here, we have at least 3 professors who taught Mrs. Singhania in IMI New Delhi. At International Management Institute, the credo of this great institution is to nurture and develop young leaders of tomorrow who will handle the reins of a new and glorious India through the path of sustainable leadership. And we are privileged today by the presence of Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry, Dr. Kiran Bedi. Dr. Bedi is a living example of the perfect blend of successful and sustainable leadership and will shortly be sharing her thoughts on the convocation theme with the class of 2018. Honorable Dr. Kiran Bedi is the first woman in India to have joined the officers' rank of Indian Police Service. She served there for 35 years and moved up to the highest ranks as Director General, Bureau of Police Research and Development, Government of India. Dr. Bedi also served as police advisor to the Secretary General of the United Nations in the Department of Peacekeeping Operations in New York. Dr. Bedi is currently the Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry, where she assumed office on May 29, 2016. Dr. Bedi is the recipient of the Ramsay Magsaysay Award, also called Asia's Nobel Peace Prize, for bringing about a positive relationship between police and the people. Dr. Bedi has been voted as the most admired and trusted woman in India by Reader's Digest, The Week magazine, and others over the years. She also has a biopic on her illustrious life called Yes, Madam Sir, made by an Australian filmmaker. A popular and well-respected personality, as of now, she has a following of more than 11.5 million followers on social media networks. Dr. Bedi is a law graduate, master's and a PhD scholar from IIT Delhi with postdoctoral Nehru Fellowship. She's an author of several books such as I Dare, It's Always Possible, As I See, Creating Leadership, and many more. A multifaceted personality, her empathetic and kind spirit is well known in the country. She is running 2 NGOs currently. One is Navjyoti and the other is India Vision Foundation that reaches out to the marginalized sections of the society in education, skill development in urban and rural area, as well as prisons. Madam, this aspirational graduating class who embody our hope for tomorrow are blessed to have one of the most iconic women professionals of modern India sharing her perspective and advice with us today. Madam, may I invite you to address these bright and promising managers of tomorrow.
So, come sit down. Come. What a joy it is being here today. You've inspired me. You've been, in fact, this invitation has been inspiring me for so many days. I've been not sleeping over it. I've been awake over it. Even while asleep, you were in my thoughts as to what is it. But you won't believe it, that all that I thought got washed away this morning. When I read the newspaper this morning and the headline, before I say that and disclose my morning thoughts with you, I want to thank my friend Devashish Chatterjee and the entire trustees and the founders and the governing council and the faculty for having invited me to be with you today. I've been a constant admirer of Dr. Chatterjee's writings, books, and lo and behold, he invites me to be with you today. To see him in person. We have shared a lot of space on panel discussions, but it's the first time we are connecting like this today. What is it that washed away all my preparation for you that happened this morning? It is the Times of India, and I have brought the paper. It is the headline of Times of India. This is the paper I brought for you, and I finally got the clipping. What changed my thinking for you was what disturbed me hugely. And the disturbance was the headline, my friends. It says, RBI didn't do audit. CVC on PNB probe. It angered me because I didn't know to this extent what had happened. It said the reserve, with due respect to the RBI, it's one of our most illustrious organizations, which is a custodian of all that country's finances exist. But it had this heading, this heading. It had this heading. And I read it, and I read it, and I read it. And see, it's marked red. It said, RBI didn't do audit. CVC. What did it say? Let me give you highlights of this. And there are a lot of messages in this. I didn't want to be, the theory ran away from my head. What happened right now, before our eyes, analyzed, actually stuck my head. I thought I must be practical with you. And what is today? Today, the challenge before us. And Debashish doesn't know what I'm going to do. He doesn't know what I had planned for you. So this is like a rabbit out of the hat. It said, Central Vigilance Commissioner, K.V. Chowdhury, on Tuesday said, Reserve Bank of India had apparently not conducted an audit during the period of time when a rupees 13,000 crores scam hit the PNB. Chowdhury said, according to the RBI, it had switched over from a periodic audit to a risk-based audit, which is conducted when there is a financial risk involved. I want your full attention. I've spent a whole day with you, and I want no photographs of standing now. Sit down. I want your full attention because this is life ahead. So friends, I have not given you these 20 minutes which I have. I've given you days, because coming from Pondicherry meant Pondicherry drive to Chennai, take a flight to Delhi, and then come here. And I've waited for 2 days because there was a gap between, and I had to be here. I've never ever waited for an event for 3 days. Never. I've come, attended an event and gone. But for you, I have given you 3 days. Because interim, in between 2 days, there were no commitments. I've never ever stayed back in Delhi without a commitment, a formal commitment. Therefore, I want your full attention because there are a lot of lessons in it. And I'll tell you what those lessons are. So Chowdhury said, so therefore I want no distraction. Chowdhury said, according to the RBI, it had switched over from a periodic audit to a risk-based audit, which is conducted when there is a financial risk involved. To determine risk, I'm quoting him, to determine risk, they must have some parameters. Based on that, they would have done that auditing. But there was no apparent audit by the RBI during this period of fraud, Chowdhury said. So I'm only quoting him. Mr. Arun Jaitley had, Union Finance Minister Arun Jaitley had in February slammed regulators for failing to detect the fraud, saying that unlike politicians, regulators in the Indian system were unaccountable. You are the emerging regulators. So I want you to understand this. Chowdhury pointed out that the RBI issues general guidelines as a regulator and also when foreign exchange is involved. It was primarily the responsibility of the banks to ensure that their business was conducted in a proper and ethical way. This is an excerpt of that, and I underlined what was relevant. Then, I finished with this. I started to tweet. I put it on my WhatsApp to my own colleagues back in Pondicherry, and I said, this cannot go on in Pondicherry. Every secretary of Pondicherry, every director must do a regular annual audit and put it up by end of May. This resulted in my sending a WhatsApp message to my own officers back home saying, enough is enough. Look, had they audited it on an annual basis, had the these officials performed, we wouldn't have suffered this ignominy all over the world of what's happened today. Had that desk worked. But it didn't. I was now looking for answers. What's gone wrong? Why did that desk, that branch, those officials who were in charge of that, I tweeted also saying when a unit doesn't work or a particular desk doesn't work, it black tars the entire organization. And when an organization such as this, it happens to be here, it's affected the entire country of 1.3 billion. So I started to ask myself, friends, what went wrong? Were these officials not part of any schools like yours? Did they not go back to management schools of banking and finance? Would they not have done their MBAs and graduations and probably got silver, gold medals? Otherwise, they wouldn't have been reaching this far. So this is a question which started to strike me. And all that I thought of you, what is leadership qualities, made no sense. Because I felt that there are some of you people, some like you, some of that kind of academic background were sitting here. What went wrong? Where is it that we need a correction? And when you look for it, when you have a question and you're desperate for an answer, I got the answer. And I want to read that answer for you because I could not have spoken extempore without it. I didn't want to take a word out of it because this is to me your takeaway. Please listen to this. And the answer came from the speaking tree of Times of India today. Again, the speaking tree. And the writer is Janki Sankote. And please listen to this carefully because every word is precious. I couldn't deduct any word out of it. It just would be a 5-6 minutes read. It said, and the title is, Are Values and Morals Outdated Concepts? This is the question which started to come to my mind. What went wrong with these people? They must have been equally qualified and got convocations. And that's where I'm going today. What is it that has not got into this? And what is it that we need to pump in a lot? It reads like this. What role do values play today? Ask many who are faced with corruption all around. A person would not even survive today with these so-called values. Is it really possible to do business without bribery in this country? Can a politician be honest and still manage his election spending? Get real. Insider trading, lobbying are the order of the day. But there are those who say that nevertheless, we cannot give up on values. Both perspectives seem to hold some water. So should we have values or discard them as old-fashioned? I think that's a question. I'm sure it's in the minds of many of you, you millennials, you youngsters. So it says, should we have values or discard them as old-fashioned? And I've been hearing this from a lot of people, that, oh God, these values are old-fashioned. Perhaps the confusion can be removed by understanding values. Values are usually understood to be some behavior pattern, telling the truth, being punctual and clean, not indulging in bribery and corruption, and vegetarianism, for example. Having values means giving value to something, finding something important. How do we know what is important? Is by understanding the facts of life. Hence, having values is being established in the facts of life. So, to have values is to understand life. When our understanding of life is appropriate, we value the right things. These correct values are known as higher values. To have wrong values is to put the accent on the wrong syllable, to consider non-essential as essential. Here are some examples, my friends. At the physical level, to consider looks more important than health, to consider money more important than work. At the mental level, to consider being loved more important than being loving. At the intellectual level, to consider gathering of information more important than wisdom and clarity. At the moral level, to consider why I get why I get to be more important than what I become. At the spiritual level, to consider the robes, rituals, and paraphernalia as more important than the goal of freedom. Adi Shankaracharya says in Bhaja Govindam, Nitya Anitya Viveka Vichar. Reflection on discrimination is of what is eternal and non-eternal, what is permanent and what is passing. Values are simply the knowledge of what lasts and what passes away. When we value, now that's the crux. Please understand the crux. What we value impermanent things, when we value impermanent things, the result is wrong. When we value impermanent things, the result is wrong. Or more precisely, those are lower values. So there's a difference between values, lower values and higher values. So the more permanent things we value, the higher are said to be our values. Money is no doubt a very useful thing, but its use is restricted to sense objects. You can use money to transact in sense objects. You can buy food, not appetite. Not bed, not sleep. You can buy a bed, but not sleep. You can buy food, not appetite, bed, not sleep. That does not mean we discard money. We don't mean that. That does not mean we discard money. It simply means that we understand its worth. Giving it the right value means neither exaggerating nor underestimating its worth. Neither exaggerating nor underestimating its worth. Similarly, emotions. If we are reliant on the emotions of others, we subjugate our lives to the whims of others. But if we can shower love, we can stay independent of the vagaries of people, and so to knowledge. Information gathering never gave anybody knowledge. It is clarity that gives knowledge. Not information gathering, but clarity. So, the last paragraph is, when you are able to map your current circumstances on the facts of life, you can make better decisions and reach your goal faster. Values or facts of life are like maps that tell us ground realities. Yet many people take them as suppositions, and therein lies the fallacy. Hence, values are the value we give something based on our understanding of life. When we value more lasting things, it is called higher values. When we value impermanent things, it is called lower values. When do you learn higher values? You learned lower values. You read them in the books. You practiced them. That's why you reached this far. I wanted to challenge you. Would this RBI thing had happened if these officers had higher values? They were all educated. They had knowledge. They had information. They had degrees. What was wrong? What was wrong? Friends, tell me what was wrong. Speak out what was wrong. It's cost us our whole national reputation in this country. Investments are now jittery. That is our banking safe. But it was one desk and a few officers. Some of them are already in jail. But we're the one as a country who are suffering. They had lower values. They were punctual maybe. They may be honest to their families. In some way, they may be fine earning their appetite, but they were suffering from absence of higher values. Now, when do you learn higher values? When do you learn higher values? Those are the people who you recognize as people of higher values. We have leadership, international and national, freedom fighters who gave us our freedom, people who sacrificed our lives. people who were chained and killed and shot so that India would be free. Andamans, if you visit, is replete with this national history where every Indian freedom fighter was transported to Andamans, chained and shot because there were no more place back. They had to be isolated and they were sent to Kalapani in hundreds. They were put in those prisons, chained with each other. I've seen those pictures. And when I think of them, I get goose pimples. There are people who they had higher values. For them, India's freedom was primary, and they gave us our lives. How many of us know even our deep Indian history to whom we owe it all? So friends, this would not happen. Any convocation, any degree, any education which does not inculcate higher education is only knowledge, it's information. It does not bar from these things from happening again. These will be repeated. On the contrary, if you ask me, white-collar crime increases with knowledge. Computers get hacked. They have also the same technical knowledge, but they get hacked because you are sharper and brighter in some ways, and you have all the techniques to do it. And you put in securities, and they go over securities. It's a constant fight. White-collar crime is higher when there's higher level of knowledge and information and technical skill. So it's a big risk. It's a big risk to educate people and get more white-collar crime and these kinds of scams. Interestingly, the day didn't stop at this. The day didn't stop at this. I opened my WhatsApp and there was an amazing little message. I don't know who sent it to me. Somebody sent it to me. And it said, somebody sent it to me. It was a speaker at Naga Day. If you wish, I will share that WhatsApp with Devashri, and Devashri can send it. It was a video of about 2 minutes by Dr. Kethosar Kevichusa. His name is Dr. Kethosar Kevichusa. He's a Naga. And he narrated it on WhatsApp. And that for me was like a roundup. And what was that? आप बैठ जाइए, मुझे 2 मिनट और. उन्होंने ये कहा, why am I speaking in English when everybody knows Hindi here? This is a problem in Pondicherry, not here. Pondicherry is Tamil and English, very little Hindi. तो मुझे तो मौका मिला. They have some, oh sorry, okay. Well, for the sake of our other delegates, we owe it as good manners to speak in the language they understand. It came as, friends, it's a very interesting little video. The message was, he said the Greek, he went back to history of Greek, and says the Greeks gave us the concept of democracy. And also, basically, we go back to civilizational democracy to Greeks. Whether we recognize it or not doesn't matter. That's what he said. So it's not again my words. I'm borrowing it. I'm learnt it myself. I'm inspired. And I only give to my audience wherever I've spoken what inspires me. What bores me, why should I offload on you? But what inspires me, I will put it down your throat. That's who I am. If I like something and I care for people, then I said, you ram it. Take it so that you don't forget it. That's who I am. You like me or you don't like me, doesn't matter. You called me, you got to take it now. So it said, he's a sociologist. And he said in that video that, and he was speaking at an organization called Naga Day. And he was addressing his Naga friends on a Naga Day. And he said, the Greeks' history, education, research, whatever he said, intellectuals around the world, but it goes back to Greece. He said, mankind is divided into 3 parts. He says, humankind has 3 kinds of people, he said. First kind of person is one who is highly selfish. He's highly selfish. He wants only things for himself. He thinks of himself. He only wants it himself. Everything has to be me. No, nobody else. And he said, the Greeks, not I repeat it, because I'm being documented, I know. The Greeks said they are called idiots. That class of people, Greeks called idiots. And we may call them selfish, because we are, that's what we know. But they call them idiots. He said the first kind of people are those highly selfish, highly centric and individualistic. So they're called idiots. So the world is divided into three. First is idiots. There is a second kind of people. He was addressing his own Naga community. And he said the second is people who belong to tribes. They're very clannish. Everything's me and my tribe, me and my village, me and my faith, me and my caste, me and my community, me and my service, me and my, but they're not individualistic, but it's clannish, it's tribal. So it's the second category of people are those who are very tribal. That's what they call. They're tribal. You can call them otherwise. These are not my words. It's coming from an author and a thinker and a writer. He said there is a third thing. Third kind of people is called citizen. The third kind of people are called citizens. They are those who think beyond themselves. Those who know their rights but fulfill their responsibilities. They are those who look at society's welfare constantly. They acquire knowledge, acquire skills for larger good. We were, friends, given our freedom from that citizen community. It was led by nobody other than Mahatma Gandhi, who had a premonition that he's going to be shot, but he didn't miss his prayer. He got a dream. He knew he was going out. Martin Luther King had a premonition, we're going, but they didn't give up their goal. They were willing to go and say, I have a dream, I have a dream, and I have a dream, knowing that he might get shot. Similarly, Gandhiji also had a premonition that he's going, but he didn't miss his prayer. Why? Because that is what was, they were citizens. They were those higher value citizens. I want to leave this thought with you. All your life, you're not going to forget this convocation. You are not going to fix this education. You will daily ask yourself, are you idiot? Are you a tribal? Or are you a citizen? If you were a citizen, then these scams won't happen. These scams won't happen. But if you're a tribal and you're an idiot, as he said, then ask yourself, that to me is your convocation. This convocation is to tell you. Now, I do not know whether this was a part of your chapter books or not. I don't know. But if it wasn't, then this is a page you will enter as a part of your passing out parade, or passing out as a part of your book of life. And if you enter this as a book of life, then we are not at risk educating you. We are not at risk, because those of you who are coming from the public sector will now look at everything they do. Am I being an idiot? Or am I being clannish? Or am I being a citizen? I would say, let this award convocation be called Citizen Convocation. A convocation of citizens. Where we have passed out citizens. Citizens who will serve the nation. Who will be a glory and example for their families. For their communities, for the places they come from, and for a place called India. I think that to me is the convocation. Friends, I have read for you this. I have assimilated it. I got charged and inspired. And I thought, you've had enough of books. You've read theories. You've done your practicals. You've done case studies. But I thought I must challenge you. Read. Go back and read the Times of India today. Go back and see the headline today. Go back to the speaking today. If you wish to keep these clippings with you, so that now, the point of the idiot is not in this book. Okay, sorry. I have to pass that video on to Shri, and he can then pass it on to all of you, so that you can ask yourself every morning, is an idiot getting up in the morning? Is it a tribal getting up in the morning? Or is it a citizen getting up in the morning? I do believe that we have today passed out a whole family of citizens. Thank you very much.
The yin and the yin go together, and I don't think we could have had a more perfect message. Mr. Shri Mukherjee told you to create a more beautiful and an India of equal opportunities. And Dr. Bedi told you about the path to achieve it. A path which is difficult but not impossible. It's very simple. And she told you never to look at decisions unless you see them through the lens of higher values. And that is how you will seek meaning in your life. Very simply, those values have to relate to health, work, loving others, wisdom and clarity, and having a dream. Thank you, ma'am, for those passionate, simple, yet beautifully illuminating words. As they say, learning is a continuous journey, and I don't think the class of 2018 could have got a more apt diksha as they move out from their alma mater. And I can promise on their behalf, as they move out, I'm sure they made a determination that they're not going to fail you and they will be citizens of India. Honorable Madam, we are deeply grateful and privileged by your presence here today. Please accept a small token of our appreciation. I request our Director General, Dr. Debashish Chatterjee, to kindly present a token of thanks to Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry, Dr. Kiran Bedi. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank our board members, corporate and media guests, and well-wishers who made time from their busy schedule to be a part of the celebration. The precision and perfect conduction of the ceremony that you experienced is because of our Director General, Dr. Debashish Chatterjee, who worked on it to the minutest T, and which was faultlessly implemented by Professor Pinaki Das Gupta, Dean Administration, and Mr. Sunil Singh, General Manager Facilities, IMI Delhi. And under their supervision, the never-tiring, always enthusiastic and ever-smiling staff colleagues of IMI. We thank you all for making the convocation a picture-perfect moment. A special vote of thanks to those who are the very reasons that we celebrate 379 new beginnings, the parents and families of the graduating students, and the dedicated and wonderful faculty of IMI, who wholeheartedly bestowed comprehensive knowledge and necessary skill set to build the foundation for the class of 2018. That's what I said. So the dedicated and wonderful faculty of IMI are the strong pillars. They are the magi and will always be applauding the loudest and with immense pride as our young achievers scale new heights. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for felicitating these very special people. May I now request Shri Harshpati Singhania, Member IMI Board of Governors, to declare the proceedings of the convocation closed.
I declare the proceedings of the convocation closed. Thank you.
Thank you, Shri Singhania, for doing the honors. I request our Director General, Dr. Debashish Chatterjee, to kindly present a small token of our appreciation to Shri Singhania. I know most of you are standing, but I would still like to ask the rest of you to kindly rise to pay respect to our national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा वृंद हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
I would request all graduating students and guests to kindly remain standing till the academic procession leaves, post which we request all the dignitaries and board members to kindly proceed towards the upper lobby in the Ashwani building, and I would request all students, parents, guests, faculty and staff of IMI to join us for the celebration high tea in the Vatika lawns. Thank you and goodbye. A small announcement for the graduating students. You can